What is spirituality? What does it mean to live a spiritual life? Is it going away to the mountains or forests to live a life of solitude? Is it meditating for hours on end? Is it believing in God or a higher power and worshiping them? I'm going to try to answer this very complex question in a very simple way. First, we need to understand that spirituality can mean many things to many people. I'm explaining what I've learned from many spiritual and religious scriptures, what I've heard enlightened people talk about, and what ancient texts tell us. My understanding of spirituality comes from many different cultures across time. To put it simply, everything is spiritual. Spirituality at its core is coming to the realization that we are all one spirit and that separation between everyone and everything is simply an illusion. It's the experience of there being a connection to something beyond the physical realm of existence. The eventual goal of spirituality is enlightenment, which is a whole topic by itself. How does one begin their spiritual journey? Simply by being born. Everyone is on a spiritual path whether they believe in it or not. Just like with life itself, everyone is at different stages of this journey. Simply by existing, you are an expression of the Creator, or God, Spirit, the universe, whatever you choose to label it. You don't have to do anything or become anyone to live a spiritual life. Having said that, spirituality is also about coming to the realization of the ultimate truth about God. And the truth is, you are God. To many, this is a very controversial thing to say, that we are all God, yet every religion at its core says this. We have just lost the real meaning behind most religious texts. But what does that mean, that we are all God? There's a great metaphor to describe God. Imagine yourself standing on a beach looking out over the water. You see thousands of waves that make up the surface of the ocean. Each wave is unique in terms of its size, amplitude, and how long it lasts. Now, are the waves part of the ocean, or are the waves the ocean? In this metaphor, God is the ocean and we are the waves. Just like a wave, we rise from the eternal ocean, live our own unique experiences and lives, and eventually merge back with the ocean. But while the wave is visible, we identify it as something separate, as if the wave is separate from the ocean. Kind of how we have our own unique identities. We temporarily forget that we are the ocean. Our closest form to God is when we are children, when we are the most innocent and curious, when all of life is just fun. That is our closest expression to God. As we get older, we start adding layers to our identity and ego on top of our truest childlike form, and slowly disconnecting from spirit. Walking a spiritual path is simply shedding layers of our identity and remembering who we truly are. I'll be talking about how we can start connecting with our divinity in the future. But the next time you look in the mirror, realize that you are the universe staring back at itself. Keep shining, beautiful sparks of God.